Welcome back to Camden Heaven, the fourth episode of our almost vanilla City Skylines playthrough. G'day, I'm Spry, and today our mayor's on the path to Boomtown. He's got new tools to play with and a high school to place, so let's get moving. We were working on our first agricultural district called Mid-Coast Eggs, and as you can see from the Google photo, it's just basically several long buildings of chooks. But we can't do that in City Skylines. Instead, well, we're going to zone some 4x4 squares and see what happens, see what comes up. And hopefully we'll get something that makes sense. Now, there isn't much demand for industry at this stage, so we might have to wait a while to get buildings coming in. And that one? No, it's definitely not working for me. Definitely. So let's see what else comes up before we go crazy with the bulldozer. Well, none of those look anything like the poultry farm that was there, but hey, it's City Skylines and it's base game vanilla industry, so that's all we can do. And, well, they all have something in common. There's not quite enough workers there, despite providing a few local farmhouses there, so let's head on over to Herons Creek and zone some more residential over here. Well, I should have enough now anyway. You've got to be careful when you zone too much industry all at once. They're just never ever going to get the employees they need straight away, that's for sure. Now remember, I've got a new tool for landscaping, and the first thing I'm going to do with it is to actually improve the density of these trees here to improve the possibility of those plantations coming up when I zone them. All I've got to do is find the right tree. Looking for older, Stephen. Come on. No, that's not it. Keep looking. Middle size. Yep, that's the fella in there. And no, that's not it either. There are far too many. Thank you. Lots of those. So zappity zap everywhere. Increase the tree density and then rezone. You'll improve your chances of getting those little plantations coming up. And while we're waiting for that to happen, might be time to head back over Queens Lake and check out what's going on over here in Laurelton. I was trying to remember what we're supposed to do when we got over here. That's it, have to check on their happiness. And, 56%. Look, it's a beautiful area. You live on the coast, nature all around, all this water everywhere, and you're still not happy. What is it that you want? Well, in City Skylines, what citizens want, what they really, really want, is parks. And there's an area of trees smack dab in the middle here that, well, there are just trees there in reality, but in City Skylines we'll place a big park because it makes citizens happy. Come on, click it. Yep, that's right. Look how happy they are now. Look how that's improved their happiness. I tell you what, now I better place the only other two parks that exist in town. That's right. There's not that many parks here because council either forgets to spend money down here or maybe they think the citizens are happy enough with all this nature around them. Although, to be fair, there are some other features in this immediate area here. There's, if we can find it, that's the fella. They've just updated 2 brand new basketball courts here, this blue surface type one in this corner, and in the opposite corner of this precinct there's actually a skate park which isn't available at the moment, so we'll put another basketball court there because, hey, that'll make people happy too. And now that they're all powered and watered, perhaps we should go back to zoning some more land so we can get new residents and a bit more commercial. So let's do that for a few minutes. While we're waiting for all of that to fill in, maybe it's time to focus a little bit more on downtown, move a little bit souther? Move a little bit further south in Laurelton. And along the main street here, I'm only using the 2x4 zoning. Hopefully I can get in twice as many shops if I just automatically zone boom the whole row at once. So we'll need to see what happens, what comes in, and how many of these things we might have to delete because of duplicates and so on, but let's keep zoning. That's not a bad idea, you know. In this corner there's a Coles supermarket and a group of small specialty shops, and Cities Skylines provides something that's vaguely similar called the Mall of Moderation, and you'll find that under the Unique Buildings tab. But it's not going to fit at the moment until I delete a road, place it, and then I'll see if I can put that road back in. When you first start playing the game, those unique buildings aren't unlocked, and it's only by doing various things, by reaching various achievements, that those buildings get unlocked. But right now that the roads are fixed, no they're not, now they're fixed, it's time for more looking at what we've got and marking it historical so they don't grow into ugly buildings. And yes, I finally noticed it and fixed it, and also discovered that we don't have enough educated workers. Well, that's because I haven't placed that high school. Yep, I know, I need that high school. You're not telling me anything. It was one of the things on the list we had to put in place. So that's where it's going. And guess where? Well, our local high school lives over there. Yep, that's a good spot. Kids have to basically bus it from all over the region to get to the high school, but never mind, power and water, and we're underway. And of course we can keep City Skylines happy. I think patience is the key to playing this game. Just wait around, watch what grows, and clean up things that don't suit. Like, yeah, two of those buildings side by side. Not on, thank you very much. Don't want that. We'll just keep waiting now to see what comes in its place. Have a look around. No cars in the car park. It's very unusual for that shopping centre. Normally you can hardly find a park there. But things aren't looking too bad in our City Skylines version of Laurelton Shopping Centre. Might be worthwhile saving the game, perhaps, just in case. Now, those two buildings, they're identical buildings, but the signage and the awnings and the colours are different, and they're on different corners, so I suppose they can go, but seriously, we just killed you. Bye. Let's change the zoning and maybe we'll get something different come in its place this time. And I've just discovered there's one on the other side of the road, so we'll kill that one and change the zoning sizes again. And that's practically the same shop again, so it can't stay. And yeah, same shop, but hey, we've got something different out the front, so you can be historical. And in fact, I'm too impatient. Bugger it. We'll just de-zone that for now, and we'll have a look at something else. Like, let's zoom back over here to where we're going. There's Q. Okay, need a few houses here. There's heaps of residential demand, so you know what we've got to. Yeah, okay, no customers. That's because there's heaps of residential demand and there are no customers. There are no residences around. That's why you're not telling me anything I don't already know. So I'm just going to zone and we'll solve that problem. Okay, thank you. Now these guys are a 10-minute drive away from Laurelton at least, so they need their own fire station. In fact, the Kendall Rural Fire Service station is right there. And yeah, I know I took out the main supply. Does it matter? Hey, in the game, power flows through buildings. The fact that it's a transmission line shouldn't matter. Back to zoning. It would seem I spend a lot of time just sort of looking around. That's me trying to think. That's my thought process. What the hell am I going to do next? Well, we still have a lot of residential needs, so the only spot we can do anything with that right now is back over here in town. So, you know what? More zoning. Thank you, Stephen. In town, please. I just remembered that we've got a dog park over here, but yeah, maybe it's more urgent that we move the sewerage outlet over to where it really should be in this game. So we'll plonk that here and provide it with its own power supply. Yeah, I know. I'll probably forget that and it'll come back to haunt me later, I bet. But look, time to clean up this area, get rid of that pooey lake and put in the gardens that actually live here behind the local church. They're really nice. So I've been told, haven't actually been there, but a lot of tourists come to Laurelton and visit these gardens. So the closest thing we've got is the Botanical Gardens in Cities Skylines. So of course, hey, what the heck, why not? We'll just put that in place instead. Lovely, look at that. Beautiful. Yes, the school does need an oval, and again, there isn't an asset like that in the base game for City Skylines, so we'll use our paths, which were now available to us thanks to the landscaping tool, or is it the parks landscaping tool, and I'll build the outline of an oval, just like building a road. Notice I've got all the guidelines on so that I can snap things to the right spot, and of course I'll place a few trees around here, and I like the new horse chestnuts, so we'll spam a few of those in here, eh? Make it look pretty. And it'll look even prettier if we can remove that great big transmission tower. Obviously a little bit more thinking time contemplating the state of the nation, or the recreation, or whatever. And maybe I'll just have a fiddle here in the camera and see what happens. That looks okay. Cool. Yeah, okay, what happened? I don't know. It's paused. No, I didn't pause it. Ah, fireworks. That must mean that we've actually... Ah, yes, actually achieved Boomtown. Thank you. Phew. Okay, what have we got? Another industry specialisation? Or transport? Buses. No, we're not going to do buses. Not yet. Power, healthcare, cemeteries, elder care, child health. Something to look forward to in the next episode. So, that's it for Boomtown, I think. Yeehaw! Time to save the game again. And there we go for our stats. Boomtown stats. Still only using the 81 tiles mod. The population's 2007. The bank's 98,000 smackaroonies. Cool. And, well, whatever the income was quite healthy, because it's gone now. Join me again for the next episode in Camden Heaven. I'm Stephen Spry. Hooroo!